And welcome back to the channel, and if you guys still have not subscribed to the channel, then don't forget to do it. So in this video I'm going to be doing the potting, the first time potting, and hopefully the plant is going to stay in that, and I'm not going to be changing the pot anytime soon. So it does the dragon fruit pitaya does take a considerable amount of time in order to grow, and will not be bearing any kind of fruits, I don't think, at least not before like 10 months or so, or even a year maybe. Okay, so this was the mix that I was about to use. Okay, it was supposed to be, I already explained this in a previous video, and it was supposed to be 40% of garden soil, 50% of garden soil, 40% of coco peat or mulch or sawdust, and by volume, not weight, and terracotta chips from broken pots, broken earthen pots, and fresh barbecue charcoal. Okay, you can easily get it, but this is fresh, not used already in the barbecue. And this is river sand, very good quality and quite gritty, as you can see. Look, it's very gritty, it's not very fine. Has also pieces of small little stones. And the seaweed fertilizer, I'm going to be just sprinkling it. So these three things are going to be in the ratio. You'll mix all of this in the ratio of 10%, along with this 40%, and this 50% will give you the 100% ratio. Now let me show you the soil that I've already prepared. So that is how my soil looks like, and there are extra pieces of charcoal over here. Okay, so I'm not using any styrofoam, which is not environment friendly. Okay, this is just the mix that I've showed you. Look at it, it is very fluffy. Okay, so the roots will be really good. It has proper amount of garden soil, which is also light and fluffy, and it has these chunky pieces of charcoal, and these gritty pieces also has sand mixed to it. Very light and fluffy mix. Now the next part is I'm going to be sprinkling in the seaweed granules onto the soil, considerable amount, so that it stays in the pot for a long time, and then I'll be mixing it. Now you have to put a considerable amount of this. Okay, easy to detect because it has blue color. Okay, just mix it up. And then I'm going to be filling up my pot. Okay, let me just, it is about 35 to 40 centimeters in length and about 30 centimeters in diameter. That is the most that I can use on my roof. I don't want a whole lot of weight, and I might actually forget to water it, so I'm not going to be putting in any holes. What I'm going to be doing is, you can ignore that little bit of soil over here. What I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to be lining the bottom of the pot with the charcoal pieces, the extra ones, because charcoal pieces not only will soak up any kind of, dirt or anything that is bad for the plant, it is very good for soaking up also any kind of excess water, suppose rainwater. Okay, so it's not going to let the roots go into any kind of rotting stage. Let us do that and come back. One more thing to mention, if you're handling charcoal, you probably might want to wear a mask, because can you see the amount of dust? It's throwing out a whole lot of dust. See, it's like flakes in front of the camera. Okay, so let us just settle these guys onto the bottom and line it up. Alright, so that's how, see, the dust is still flying and it's actually very hard to breathe. I forgot to put my mask on. Okay, so that's how it's looking like. And let us just fill the pot with the soil mix that we have made. Alright, and I'll be back with it. So I have put all of the soil in, and trust me, the soil is amazing. Okay, so I'm not going to be trying anything extra with this soil for at least like 5 months or so. Okay, after 5 months maybe I will be fertilizing it a little bit more, but as you can see, I have mixed in enough quantity of seaweed granules also, and the soil is light, fluffy, and very gritty also. Okay, and it should do just fine in this one. Okay, but I'm going to be doing another procedure that I'm going to show you guys in just a little while. Add in this water a little bit, this root, even though they really like it when planted dry, but this is something that I'm trying because, especially because it's very wintry at this time, so I just want to give it a little bit of boost just to get it jump started. For support is at least about 4 feet long, okay? If not, at least make sure that it's at least 2.5 to 3 feet long just to get you started, but later on you'll have to use a much bigger pole or rod. Make sure to plant that rod very deep into the soil like this, okay? You can use at least 2 or 3 dragon fruit plants in the same pot. All right, so in the next video I'm going to show you the type of pole that I used for my dragon fruits.